Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see the pro forma for computation of income from salary. I wrote in a shortcut IFS, income from salary, but never write this IFS in a examination because it is not valid. See, and last class we have seen the overview of income from salary. It is described under three sections. Section 15, 16, 17. 15 talks about chargeability, 16 talks about deduction, 17 talks about definition of salary. That means what all are included under the head salary is discussed. So we have discussed the overview. Today we are going to learn the pro forma for computation of income from salary. See, this is the pro forma. In the amount column, remember one thing, in amount column we have to take only the taxable amount. In the amount column we have to take only the taxable amount. Then you may have doubt the first time who are studying the tax, you will get it out what is the taxable amount means. As I said, from the total income or whatever the income you are earning, from that income the government will be giving some benefits in the name called deductions. Deductions. From the income, if we deduct the deductions, the amount what you will get, the net amount will be called as the taxable income. That means on this amount only we will have to compute the taxable amount of the person. So taxable amount will be calculated, on that tax liability will be computed. So that's why the amount what we are getting after deducting the deduction, the net amount what we are getting will be called as taxable amount. Taxable amount means on total of this amount, according to the slab rates, a person's tax liability will be computed. That's why the amount what we will get, this amount will be called as a taxable amount. So we have to take only the taxable amount into consideration here. Why? Because we will add this total and we will consider it as income from salary. Income from salary, we will take this amount in the main pro forma. In main pro forma, we will add all 5 heads of income and we will compute the tax liability. See, one by one. First we have to take the salary part. In salary, basic pay is included, bonus is included, commission is included, employer contribution to recognized provident fund, pension and gratuity. Whereas this pension and gratuity, it is partly taxable. That means whereas you have to undergo some computation part. So there some computation part is there. According to the provision, a part of the amount is allowed as deduction. So what is that part of the deduction, what are the provisions, we will learn in the coming classes, right? And employer contribution to RPF, what is this RPF, what is this employer contribution, what is employee contribution, there are different types of PFs are there, we will learn in the coming classes. So we have to take only the taxable amount in the amount section. So first one talks about salary and the next one allowances. Allowances, what is the meaning of allowance? I said allowance is a benefit given by the employer to the employee in the form of cash. That cash also is an income to the employee. So if it is an income, it is a taxable. So we have to take that incomes also. There are a number of allowances are there. I have given only 2 things. HRA means house rent allowance. House rent allowance means when employer is giving to employee and for the rent allowance, for whatever the rent we are there, if employee is staying in a rented house, then the employer will be giving some rent expenses to the employee. So that is house rent allowance. This is also partly taxable. That means partly it is allowed as deduction. So what is that partly amount? What is the provisions we have to learn? And this is very important, and at exam point of view you will get this thing for 4 marks also. For 4 marks also you will get, and this essay answer also you will get it as a point. Now entertainment allowance. Entertainment, I said it is allowed as deduction under section 16 subsection 2, right? So what is the amount is allowed as deduction, we will learn. And see the next thing, perquisites. Perquisites, I gave the only one example, that is the rent free accommodation. This also it is a partly exempt or partly taxable. And see the next next one, profits in lieu of salary. What is the profit in lieu of salary? I said it is the compensation received at the time of termination. So this amount will be taken. All these four things: salary, taxable allowances, taxable perquisite, taxable profit in lieu of salary. All these four things together will be called as gross total income. All these four things we have to take only the taxable amount. That taxable amount will be called as gross total salary. From gross total salary we have to give the deductions. So we have to give the deduction. There are three deductions are there: standard deduction, entertainment allowance, professional tax. See, if this professional tax, if the professional tax is given by the employer, then we will add this as a perquisite or allowance. We will add it here and then we will deduct here. What is this means? I will discuss while doing a problem, or I will explain with a help of example. So after deducting the deductions from the gross total income, after deducting the deductions, the amount what you will get will be called as income from salary. So to compute the income from salary, to compute, one should be aware of the provisions like what is employer contribution, how many types of provident funds are there, and what is pension, what is the provision for that, what is gratuity. Why? Because this pension and gratuity, we have a benefit to a employee. As an employee, they have a benefit. What is that benefit? Or as SSC, we have a benefit. What is this benefit mean? Some of the amount, a part of the amount, a total of the amount is allowed as deduction. So according to that conditions, we have to deduct the deduction and then we have to take only the taxable amount here. So that computation part we have to learn, whereas this basic pay, bonus and commission is a fully taxable, so directly we can take. And HRA we have to compute, and entertainment allowance we have to compute, and RFA we have to compute. We have to take only the taxable amount here. And profit in lieu of salary, I will discuss this point. This is we will get mainly for this for a theory question, and the total of these four amounts will be called as gross total salary. From gross total salary we have to give the deductions. Three deductions are there under section 16. After giving the deductions, the net amount what we will get will be called as income from salary. This income from salary, this amount we will take in the main pro forma. So I was trying to explain everything in a common language so that the persons or the students who are learning the taxation for the first time, they can learn the concepts very well and they don't find any confusion while doing the problem. So in the coming next class, I will prepare each and every video separately for the pension, gratuity, the provident fund, so that I will discuss all the provisions in one class and have to do, and I will do one example problem so that you can understand the concepts separately. And HRA I will do one video, entertainment allowance and RFE. For everything I will do a separate video. You can find it in the future. So thank you for watching.